Well, I think there is. Normally, after the Amidah is where that kind of stuff I think would happen. But I always leave that for you. Are you talking?
It's okay, I'm not talking. You're not supposed to break the Addie Kaddish and Amidah, that's what I'm saying.
Should we move it later then? You want to
Do it after
the song?
unless there's a reason not to.
Or do it before Beyond. Either do it before Beyond or do it after the Amidah. One or the other.
So if we did it after song first, song out of the Amidah, then poem?
Yeah.
You have to decide based on the theme.
I mean, it's the theme is the Torah worship, so it's divine humanizing sort of. It doesn't matter to me where it is. Anything after the Amidah?
Yes? You want me to say something about it first? It's not like my I'll say something.
So it'd be Amidah song. I already have my steps. I don't need this in my pocket.
Okay. What?
I already have.
We are from the garden, we are from the flood, we are from the angels singing, all you need is love. We are from the mountain, and the hope blowing on the wind. We are from the Holy One within.
In case you're new here, it's actually a requirement that you sing absolutely everything super loudly and confidently. It's just what we do here in Newhall. Local ordinance, I think. Is that right? So the ums are pretty easy, and the words are either in the books that you have or on the screen. In this case, on the screen. This piece goes like this.
We are from the garden. We are from the flood. We are from the angels singing, all you need is love. We are from the mountain, and the hope blowing on the wind. We are from the Holy One within.
So it's great to have so many people here tonight that are not only celebrating Shabbat with us, but celebrating Ian's bar mitzvah weekend, a celebration of this milestone in his life and for the whole family. And so it's great to have you all. And you actually brought some really special desserts, homemade desserts, but nobody can eat them unless, as Rick just said, you sing along. You have to sing along in order to get those wonderful treats. And again, we're grateful for everyone's presence here, and people came from lots of different places to be here tonight, including people who are here. Well, they might live nearby, but they're not here a lot, and it's great to see you and have you as part of this community. And so tonight on Shabbat, and for the last couple of weeks, pretty busy times for our country, again, for people to be thinking. This week began with a salute to our veterans and to think about those who've served our country. And we have a few veterans here this evening, so we want to thank you for your service to our country and for helping to defend this country. And so that's definitely one of the themes for tonight as well, thinking about how lucky we are to live here. So we're going to bring everybody together and sing some songs that hopefully put us all into the frame of mind for Shabbat and being together, again, from so many different backgrounds, from different places, different parts of the country. We're here tonight. So we're very grateful for that. And this next piece we're going to do is exactly about that, how good it is for us to be together. And this is from Psalm 133 in the Bible. We actually read this psalm on Tuesday in our Psalms class, had a chance to hear lots of melodies, and there's so many melodies that we could have played, and this one we actually didn't play. But this is Hine Ma Tov, and it's on page 2 in your Siddur, in your prayer book.
It's a newer melody, not really all that new, but maybe new to some people, by a guy named Rick Recht, who is a big mover and shaker in the Jewish music world over the last 20 years or so.
Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
That's the whole thing.
Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im, shevet achim gam yachad. So I wanted to share this song with you called I Have a Voice. I know for some people, when you see stuff going on in the world that you don't agree with, you kind of wonder, well, what can I do about it, you know? And so this particular song reminds us that regardless of which side of whatever you're on, that you have the power to have a voice and to enact change, or at least advocate for change when you see fit. And it uses, the second slide you'll see uses some Hebrew, which comes from actually the very first Torah portion, and reminds us that we are made B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God. So you can think about that big responsibility that we have if you in fact have that image about you, and what you need to do to live up to it. So the verses are pretty easy. You just repeat after us. We'll just do a little bit of it, and then we're going to do it big at the end. So hold it in your hearts and memories. I will open my eyes.
I will open my eyes.
I will not look away.
I will not look away.
I will use this gift I've been given every day. Try, I will use this gift. I will use this gift I've been given every day. I will give of myself.
I will give of myself.
I will reach out my hand.
I will reach out my hand.
I will use this heart I've been given and take a stand. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world. So that's how most of the song goes. Let's just do that much again. We'll let the second slide actually be a surprise for the end of the day. I guess I've just given away the surprise. Oh well. Anyway, from the top, so we get to know it. Here we go. I will open my eyes.
I will open my eyes.
I will not look away.
I will not look away.
I will use this gift I've been given every day. I will give of myself.
I will give of myself.
I will reach out my hand.
I will reach out my hand.
I will use this heart I've been given and take a stand. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world. Sing that one more time. Change the world. Page 3 in your Siddur. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamla. Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamlachim Kadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
So we're going to light our Shabbat candles. You can find the blessing on page 5 for the candle blessing. We want to call up the mother of our bar mitzvah, Sarah. If you'd come up here, and you're going to invite some people up here onto the bima.
I'm going to invite
To help.
Lauren and Judith and Jen and Sherry, Barry. Come on.
Are you going to light it?
Yes.
Doesn't remove. Go
Yes,
up.
right? Okay.
On page 5, you can find the blessings again.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Right here. Let there be joy.
Let there be peace.
Let there be light.
Let there be Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. Thank you. Mazel tov. So now we take a moment to say a blessing over our families and friends, our circle. On page 5, there you can find the blessing. And Sarah, you can take part in the blessing of your boys who are down there. The blessing that we do in honor and in memory, keeping the legacy alive of our ancestors for the male side of our family, in blessing them in the names of Joseph's sons. Jacob was able to give his grandsons a blessing, and we continue to bless in their names. And so we say for the male side, Yesimcha Elohim, Ke'Ephraim V'chi Menashe, and for the women, for the girls in our family and in our circle, we say the words Yesimech Elohim, Kasara Rivka, Rachel V'Leah, as we bless them in the names of our matriarchs. And for everyone, this blessing of protection and peace as we think about our people right now, we say the blessing, Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisad Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and protect you. May God's presence enlighten you and be gracious to you. And may God reach out to you in tenderness and give you peace. And think a special thought, say a special prayer for your family if they're here, or think about them wherever they are. Just send out blessings to them now. As we welcome Shabbat together, we take part in the Kabbalat Shabbat tradition of welcoming the Shabbat as a bride, as a queen. And so if you'll turn with us to page 6 for Lecha Dodi, and welcome the Kala, welcome the bride. For the very last verse, we'll rise to face the entrance, but we begin seated on page 6.
Ya, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya, ya la la la, ya la la la, דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ותפארת ולתחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 בואי ושלום עטרת בלה גם בשמחה ובסהולה תוך אמונה עם סגולה בואי כלה בואי כלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 יה לה 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 לה
Please remain standing as we turn to page 7 for Baruch Hu for the call to worship. Page 7. Here, Ian, look the other side. Look the other side.
Come all of you, come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Come all of you, come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Blessed is the blessed one. Blessed is the giver of blessing, blessed in this moment now, and every now to come. Blessed is the blessed one, blessed is the giver of blessings, blessed in this moment now, and every now to come. Come all of you, come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Come all of you, come all of us, and bless the one who blesses. Baruch Hu et Adonai Baruch Adonai, Hamevorach Leolam. Come all of us and bless the one who blesses. Come all of you, come all of us and bless the one who blesses. Do 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 do.
Let's close up there. Please be seated, everyone.
We're on page 8, Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat Olam,
Next.
Israel, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shofteinu uvkumenu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem negeyomam v'layla negeyomam v'layla ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim baruch ata Adonai ohev amo Yisrael ohev amo Yisrael.
As we continue on page 9, the Shema ve'ahavta. Ready? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך
Bechol לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ושרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם. We're going to continue on next tefillah, Mi Chamocha, the song of freedom, the song of redemption. Page 10.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Nora tehilo oseh feleh. Nora tehilo oseh feleh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Adonai yimlo leolam va'ed. Adonai yimlo leolam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh.
So on page 11, we're going to continue now with a prayer for peace. Hashkivenu is our traditional prayer for peace. And over this last year, we have not had really any peace, especially as Jews, as people whose homeland has been torn by war over this last year. And again, for a Jewish community, just last week we had a horrible incident of anti-Semitism in Holland, the worst day of anti-Semitism of attacks since the Holocaust, which again, 3/4 of the Jews of Holland were murdered during the Holocaust. And so that was a horrific reminder of anti-Semitism in that country. And then last Friday, some people saw we had a memorial out at Thousand Oaks for a man from Southern California, a man from that community who was murdered for holding an Israeli flag, Paul Kessler, who was killed last year and whose trial is underway right now. Again, we have a lot of work to get to a more peaceful world. But on page 11, we hold out that view, that hope, that image of peace. And tonight we hope that everyone will have a peaceful night's sleep and will wake up to a more peaceful world. That's our prayer. And on page 11, we're going to continue with Hashkivenu on page 11.
Shalom, 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 shalom. You could sing this the entire song. If the rest of the words are kind of intimidating, you could just sing shalom over and over. You could sing it when you leave, you could sing it in the street, you could sing it in the grocery store. Shalom, 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 shalom. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomrei, nu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomrei, nu lecha shalom, 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 shalom,
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu
ושלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. Shalom, 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 shalom. I hope to hear courses of that in the organic produce section at Vaughn's. I go to the one on lions in case. Top of page 12.
By the way, that's going to be the only one soon, so you know, it's before you know it, yes, it'll be the only one.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael Oti le'olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam Kishesh yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam Vayom Hashvi'i Shabbat vayinava Shabbat vayinava Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit. Last chance, let's hear you, come on. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat la'asot et hashabat ledorotam berit olam. And let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen. May your wonder be celebrated. May your name be consecrated. May your brilliance never fade from the magnificent world you made. May your ways prevail in our own days, in our own lives, and in the life of all Israel. And let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen. May your name receive the same beauty that you bring. Though you are far beyond the sweetest songs,
And the Chatzi Kaddish, that version of it we just did, that was the English translation. But that takes us in now to the Amidah, which begins on page 13. And that's the prayer, the time now where we say part of the prayer out loud, but also use this time for our own private meditations, our own private prayers of the heart. So we're going to ask you to rise for the Amidah. The first page we'll do out loud, and then we continue silently. The traditional text you can find in the Siddur on pages 14 and 15, and then with your own private prayers. Please use this time for prayer, and be seated only when you're done. When everyone's seated, we're going to continue again out loud. So again, the Amidah for Shabbat. Let's turn facing.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'nehem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Atah, Rav Le'Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Ve'Ofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechaye, Umatzmiat Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol.
Come here, sit down over here. There's no other chair.
Keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back.
Gonna keep on moving proudly. Gonna keep on moving proudly. Gonna keep on moving proudly.
Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on singing loudly.
keep on singing loudly. Keep on singing loudly. Never turning back. Never turning back.
Gonna keep on loving boldly. Gonna keep on loving boldly. Gonna keep on loving boldly.
Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna reach across our borders. Gonna reach across our borders. Reach across our borders. Never turning back. Never turning back.
Gonna keep on making choices. Gonna keep on making choices. Gonna keep on making choices. Never turning back.
Never turning back. Gonna stop these wars together. Gonna stop these wars together. Gonna stop these wars together. Never turning back. Never turning back. Gonna keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. 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 Never turning back.
So I think this is a good time for a poem, don't you, Rick?
I think it's a great time.
It's a nice time for a poem. This is a tradition we have when Rick and Addie are leading services, to have a poem inspired by, sometimes by the Torah portion, a lot of times by the Torah portion, sometimes by something else going on. But this one happens to be the Torah portion, which Ian's going to read from tomorrow as a bar mitzvah. And there's a lot in Vayera. There's a lot of different really famous parts of this portion, a lot of things in this portion. And Rick's written a lot of poems. I mean, he's got like poems of every Torah portion, like 5 or 6 versions of them. So, and if you're paying attention, if you go on our Facebook page, each week we're posting poems. Now, we did that last year, and we actually turned them into video. He turned them into video. I don't say we, he did. I mean, we encouraged it, right? Right? We encouraged it. But it is, this is now the second year. This is the second cycle. And so he's done different videos. So if you didn't like that one, you can go back and watch the one from the previous year. But I think you'll like it. But anyways, so this is a real treat again to have a resident poet who can also share with us some Torah. So here you go. With all that.
Because everyone loves poetry. The first thing you think when you leave the house, where can I get poetry out of wherever I'm going? So I appreciate that you're here for it. This is a new one for this week's Torah portion. You're a son, right? Yeah. So like this is cool because there's this whole story about a father and son where like almost something terrible happens. So I wrote this a little bit with my son in mind. So there you go. This is called Passing Grade, and it follows this line of text. For now that you have passed this test, I know that you fear God, since you did not withhold your son, your only son, from me. In the film Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, and already you know this poem is going to be good. After a whole lot of plot and special effects, Captain Kirk and the crew find themselves in front of God. I put God in italics because Kirk is suspicious and quickly wonders why God needs a spaceship to be rescued. In the biblical sense, Kirk has passed this test by questioning, just like Abraham did at Sodom and Gomorrah. But perhaps at this mountain, soon to be the centerpiece of our whole history, Abraham didn't score an A+ on this test. When told to sacrifice his own son, it may have been a trick question. What kind of God needs that level of adoration? If I were given that test, I would have said no, a passing grade in my book. I hope you're reading this, son, or watching on the stream. You're safe from any suspect divine requests. I think Abraham, a known arguer, should have argued. Sometimes we need to read between the lines of the text on our oldest papers so we can all live long and prosper.
There you go. So, and actually there is a midrash, a very old understanding that Abraham didn't fully pass a test. We're told at the very beginning that it's a test. We know as the readers it's a test. But, and one of the ways the rabbis who commented on this decided that was because at the end, it's God who calls him, but at the end it's an angel that stops it. And so some people have kind of derived from it, again, a very long time ago, that God it didn't merit God coming down because he didn't score an A. If he'd gotten an A, then God would have popped down at the end to tell him you passed the test. But the angel is the one who stops him. So a lot of interpretations on this. And again, a lot of things just in this portion. And so Ian's going to be reading from that tomorrow. And again, what is the Akedah? How does the binding of Isaac play out in our own generation, on our own days as well? It'll be something to think about over these days, and especially, again, over Shabbat. So we're going to continue now with a very special prayer for healing. And this is a tradition that we have to think about people in need of healing. We're going to do a different version, a Debbie Friedman version, but a different Debbie Friedman version of a prayer for healing. Sometimes we do the Misha Barach. This is another one, which is similar to the one that we do sometimes, El Na Rafanallah. It's a prayer from the Torah. It's the prayer that Moses gives for his sister Miriam. And it's a prayer that we continue to say, God heal. And we ask you to say the names out loud of people that you're personally thinking of in need of healing so we can pray for them together. So as we go around the room, please raise your hand and say those names so that we can pray together for them.
Paul Weber, Kathy Jones, Joe Thompson.
Wendy Cox.
Sister Christy. David Court, Ronald Oliver, and Bill Rose.
Joel Kaufman.
Roy Stolman, Rick Frederickson, Dan Lee, and Mike Schulman.
Mike Schwartz and Mary. Yehuda, Rafael, Elizabeth.
Rita Rafat. Elna Rafanallah.
Elna Rafanallah, Elna Rafanallah, Elna Rafanallah, Elna Rafanallah. And Moses cried, heal Miriam, this I pray. And Moses cried, heal Miriam, this I pray. Elna Refanallah, Elna Refanallah, Elna Refanallah, Elna Refanallah. And Moses cried, heal Miriam, this I pray. And Moses cried, heal Miriam,
So this week's Torah portion not only is a story of the Akedah, as we just heard this very powerful poem about Abraham and Isaac, it's also a story of brothers, because in this portion, our ancestor Isaac, the youngest son of Abraham to this point, is born. And it's in this portion that we kind of get introduced to a new sibling rivalry, because sibling rivalries in the Bible go back to the beginning, to the first chapters, to the stories of Cain and Abel. And brothers, as we learn right from the beginning, from the first brothers, don't always get along. Now, Ian, you get along pretty well with your brother, Zachary. You guys get along very well. And I've seen it. I mean, I can tell you firsthand, they get along very well. Not every set of brothers gets along as well as Ian and Zach do. And there's a lot of reasons for it. There's a lot of reasons for rivalries and sibling rivalries. And what's interesting about this one that we have in the Bible between the oldest child, Ishmael, and Isaac, there's a significant age difference, but there's also a rivalry because in those days, the oldest child didn't just get the responsibilities of being the oldest child and kind of getting to boss the younger ones around, which your brother doesn't do too much. Oh, yeah, that he's not so sure of. But they also inherited twice as much as the next brother. So no matter what, the next brother got half as much. So there was a big rivalry for that, and that's just the way it was. So yeah, what happens a lot in our Torah though is that the younger brother ends up inheriting, and it's not the way it's supposed to be, but that's the way it is. And so in this Torah portion, we kind of read about how Isaac gets that birthright, gets that responsibility, and again, the legacy, the fact that we're descendants of Isaac. But we also know, and we learn about this in the Bible, that the older brother Ishmael is the ancestor of the Arabs, and by extension of faith and tradition, all Muslims are considered the sons of Ishmael. So what's interesting about this, of course, is that the rivalry between Jews and Arabs actually goes back to this week's Torah portion. And over, again, this last year, as I already said it, you know, how do we think about almost anything else right now other than a war between Jews and Arabs that has reached another level of brutality and violence that we thought would not happen in our lifetime, but in actuality has. And so this is unfortunately the reality that we're living in right now, and it's hard to see past that. But interestingly, just a few years ago, we had some amazing things that happened, including, again, from the previous administration, and now, as we know, the incoming administration, maybe, some hope and some movement on creating better relationships between Jews and Arabs, because just a few years back, we signed what were called the Abraham Accords between the nation of Israel and some of the stronger countries in the Middle East, including the Emirates, including Morocco, and again, Sudan and some of the other countries that decided to be in this first wave of official relations with Israel, Bahrain. But we're looking forward to hopefully another round of that, and we're hoping that the Abraham Accords will grow and perhaps include the most powerful, or one of the most powerful Arab countries, definitely the most powerful Arab country that Israel doesn't have relationships with, which is Saudi Arabia, and then perhaps Kuwait and some of the other countries would follow suit. If that happens, again, it changes the dynamics throughout the Middle East, and will really do a lot to help bring an end to the wars that Israel has dealt with, and by extension, the entire world for these last 76 years. And so we're hoping that this will happen, and again, maybe manifest hopefully sooner rather than later, because we do hope and pray for a time when there will be a relationship, a healthy relationship between the brothers, between Ishmael and Yitzchak. And so that's our hope, that's our prayer. And again, it goes all back to Abraham. Think about it. These peace treaties that were signed by modern people with the most amazing modern technology, recalled this Torah portion. These people Abraham. And so hopefully as the children of Abraham, we'll be able to finally put aside some of the rivalries and some of the animosity that has been plaguing us for far too long. Again, maybe not just 76 years, but thousands of years. So we hope that we can open up a new chapter in that story, and that's what we're praying for. The vision of peace is something that we've had for thousands of years. The Jewish people have been praying for peace, have been envisioning a time of unity for the beginning of our history from the prophets. On page 35, we're going to continue with the Aleinu, a prayer that recognizes that idea that the world will be one, God's name will be one. And we ask you to rise now on page 35 for Aleinu.
Aleinu
Shabeach ladon hakol,
Latei gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samhanu kimishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu notei shamayim ve'yosed haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al, u'shchinatu zo, v'gavei meromi, Hu Eloheinu enod, emet malkeinu efezulato, kakatu b'torato, Yadata hayom v'hashevota el levavecha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, b'shamayim mima'al, ve'al haaretz mitachat enod, v'nemar v'haya Adonai, L'melech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu, b'yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Please be seated, everyone. On page 36, we continue with the Kaddish of Remembrance, the Mourner's Kaddish. And we remember at this time of year the yard sites of Maurice Heller, Lillian Levine, Jerry Oster, Bernardo Azzani, Erwin Greenfield, Joel Levinson, Dale Meyerhoff, Alan Rubenstein, Mark Turer, Judith Mayton, Barbara Fredrickson, David Heim, Stanley Stolman, Sidney Schwartz, B. Horowitz, Kurt Kaufman, Leonard Mullen, Leonard Winokur, and Mina Hirsch. And over this last Shana, over this last year, this first yard site, June Spoonhour and Cliff DeManti. And we remember over this Shana, Lon Marsh, Sheila Stone, Wendy Gilbreth, Leon Melnick, Richard Petrie, Susan Roth, Barbara Elzer, Pat Doak, Betty Vincent Carl, and Norman Lieberman. If there are people that you're personally remembering at this time of year, yard sites that you have in your heart, please say their names out loud before we say Kaddish. Again, the first yard site this time of year, Paul Kessler. As we remember our loved ones in blessed memory of, thank God for their lives. On page 36, we rise for the Mourner's Kaddish together. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, Ba'gala v'zman kari ve'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudashah barichu. Le'ilah min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'mrumav. Huya asei shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'yimru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. And we say together, amen, amen. Please be seated, everyone. So this is, again, a very special weekend. Right, Ian? It's a weekend. Look how pumped he is. It's frightening. It's frightening. No, he's very excited. He's very, very calm, though, as well. And, he got me this gift. He got me this beautiful Vikings yarmulke, which I'm going to wear this weekend as I watch the Vikings beat the Titans. If they don't win, then I'll never wear this yarmulke again. No, I would. Come on, they're 7-point favorites. If they can't win, then this yarmulke, I mean, come on. No, I'll wear it. I treasure it. And I thank Ian for finding that for me. So it's a very big weekend for us. But we're also going to, let's ask Randy to come up to share some announcements, our president, to tell us about some other stuff that's going on this weekend. Yeah. What? No, just say she's just going to make some announcements.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Don't alarm.
Ian, congratulations, Mazel Tov. I know you're going to do a great job. And congratulations to the Goldfarb family, and thank you for Oneg tonight. Rick and Addie, thank you again for beautiful music. Okay, and so this week, we got a busy week. First of all, Sunday school is Sunday, and I hope that the parents, as you drop off your kids, stay here. I am having a meeting, a fundraising ideas meeting. We need ideas on fundraising for our synagogue, and I know many of the families here have great ideas, so please stay and meet with me and give me some of your great ideas. I would really appreciate it. Tuesday is Beyond Tourist. No, oh, that's right, no class this week, sorry. Tuesday is, but the Grief Loss is going to meet here at 4 p.m. Also on Tuesday is the Women of TBA meeting. We're going to be meeting at Joyce's house at 7 o'clock. So invite all the women to come.
Do you know where Joyce lives?
You can, well, if you don't, call Joyce. And it's on the, there's a flyer.
I was just
Okay.
kidding, really.
Her phone number's on the flyer. You can call her and get directions. Okay?
Secret.
Wednesday, no class. Thursday, important day, Eat for TBA. It's going to be at Lucille's at the mall, Lucille's Barbecue. We get money back from what you eat, so please, everyone come. Also, we're having another one on December 5th.
It's kosher, just for Thursday night. The whole place is going kosher.
You don't have to have the pork ribs, you can have beef ribs.
You're going to Lucille.
Yes.
Kosher, it's kosher.
Cream cheese. December 5th, we're also going to have another TBA at BJ's in the mall, across from the movie theater. So you can go there too, again. The more you eat, the more people that come, the more money we get, yes. Next Friday night, Shabbat is online. And those are wonderful services. I believe that's, let's see. December 1st is our Hanukkah boutique. There's a flyer in the e-blast. And there's also a flyer for our Mission of Love Israeli trip that the Rabbi has put together, January 28th to February 5th. And there's a flyer on that if you want to partake of that. And then December 17th, the Santa Clarita Valley Jewish Action Committee will be meeting again here on December 17th. And we invite everyone to come and discuss any issues that you have and how you're coping with the October 7th and anti-Semitism. We're working on doing a program on anti-Semitism. So please join us. Did I miss anything, anybody? No? Thank you. Shabbat shalom, everyone, and join us for Oneg.
And we're against anti-Semitism. I want to make that clear. So, Ian also got me a mezuzah. He also got me a Dodger mezuzah, which means I have to get a new house. I have to get a house for that mezuzah now. So I'll get a house. You'll come down and dedicate it. All right. So, yeah, but he's a great young man, and we're very, very proud of him. And we're also going to do something tonight because, as I said, we're very proud of some people here in our congregation who've served our congregation and also, in some cases, have served our country. And actually, some of them have been on our recent trips to Israel. Actually, a couple of them are. So we want to ask anybody, but we want to make sure that we recognize everybody who is a veteran who's with us tonight. So please just raise your hand or stand up, actually. Please rise if you're a veteran, if you've served our country. So that is something that we're thinking of this week, and we want to end, just as we began this week, Veterans Day. We have a special melody that we're dedicating to those who've served, and again, to everybody who has taken part of the democratic process over the last couple weeks. Gosh, when you gave me that Dodger mezuzah, it reminded me that the Dodger celebration was 2 weeks ago today, right? It was 2 weeks ago, and it feels like it was literally 2 years ago. You remember that? That was 2 weeks ago, and it was like, a lot has happened, a lot of stuff. But again, this week began with a salute to our veterans, and we're keeping that going tonight. So I think, are we doing a slide for this?
We've got three songs now. I have a voice.
Yeah, but let's do America. Let's do America first.
Okay.
So America the Beautiful we're going to do first. So this is our tribute to those who've served our country. And again, as we think about this amazing country that we have, we thank you for helping to protect it.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful Lord, spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Let's go into Hatikva and finish with the last piece. Yeah, let's do Hatikva while we're still standing, which you can find on page 39. Page 39 is Hatikva, the hope, the national anthem of Israel. It's kind of like Jewish community at Dodger Stadium, if they'd actually done it. Just saying. Nefesh Yehudi Omiya Ufate Mizrach Kadima Ayin Letzion Sophia Od Lo Avda Tikvateinu Hatikva Bat Shnot Alpayim Lihiot Am Chofshi בארצנו, ארץ ירושלים, להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, בארץ ציון ירושלים. And we're going to go out and have our own egg to the song that we started with, right? Which is an important idea too. Let's get that one back up here. I have a voice. I have a voice. And this is what we're going to go out to tonight.
Remaining standing is optional.
Well, we're going to go out after this. We're going to do our own egg.
I will open my eyes.
I will open my eyes.
I will not look away.
I will not look away.
I will use this gift I've been given every day.
Feel good?
I will give of myself.
I will give of myself.
I will reach out my hand.
I will reach out my hand.
I will use this heart I've been given to take a stand. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world.
I will fight for the truth.
I will fight for the truth.
I'll stand up for what's right.
I'll stand up for what's right.
I will use this strength I've been given
And be a light. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam she'asanu B'tselem Elohim Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam she'asanu B'tselem Elohim. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change. Do that again. Let's hear it. Come on. Have a voice.
My voice is powerful.
My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world. Change the world. Great singing. Can we all agree to come back every month to
And so now we're going to do the Kiddush and Hamotzi, our bar mitzvah. Ian is going to lead us in the Kiddush first.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam v'rei v'yagafen.
Amen. L'chaim. And we're going to do Hamotzi. Bless you. Bless you.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
So we have some very special treats that were made by your bubby, right? Your grandma made them. And Jen? Oh, nice. And Hannah. Oh my goodness. They're very nice. And Ian said he's going to eat all the lemon bars. So you have to get there before but they're really nice. And there's some cookies missing because they gave them to me to bring over. And they set me up by putting them in my car. So yeah, I didn't really steal them because I was framed. Anyways, please join us with some time and some food together in the other room. This is yours, man. Thank you. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Let's go.